The way I see it, they're just put in there like that, and then the mace is put in there, and then two clips are right next to it.
Okay.
It's an arms room.
And one of the command guys said he had a key for it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is there a room? There's a door like this, and you come in, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And then once inside this,
there's another door,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like all bars, and it's all locked up.
Okay. And then there's each individual thing. So one might say Jerry or Jerry Kowalski or Jerome Kowalski or something like that. Okay. So what would you call that? Is it a drawer?
Mm-mm. They're probably like slots.
Slot?
Slots.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
A locked slot box or something? It's locked, right?
I don't think it's locked.
Oh, okay. It's only locked because of the room's locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody else can get in there but the arms people.
Okay. So, slot at building 305 assigned to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would it say Jerry or Jerome?
Probably Jerome.
So I'm saying, I would like you to give permission to search your slot in building 305 at Selfridge Air Force Base assigned to Jerome Kowalski. I can't read upside down. But I hereby advise you that you have the right to refuse that. Any evidence of criminal conduct that I find will be used against you in the court of law. Okay?
Okay, you want to put slot in building 305, Selfridge Air Force. Yeah, Selfridge. Should put armory in there somewhere.
Armory?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. In the armory in building 305, Selfridge. Okay, so I say that you have the right to refuse, okay? I'm just asking you for your consent to go there. If there's nothing that has to do with this crime, then I'm going to close up that slot and leave. I couldn't care less
What
about
would you
what's
be
in
able
there.
to tell?
I don't know. Do you have anything else in there other than that Glock and the pepper
No.
spray? All I want to do is just say that I checked it.
Okay.
That's all. I'm going to be there, so what the heck. And then I say any evidence that I do collect, if there is any evidence into what we're talking about right here, would be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these two rights that I've explained to you? Having those rights in mind, are you willing to allow me to search in slot assigned to you at building 305 in the armory? Would you just sign here for me real quick? This DNA thing, all I'm going to do is just put these little swabs in your mouth. There's going to be a total of 2. Just little, it looks like a Q-tip, basically. And I'm just going to go on the sides of your mouth, on the insides. And it doesn't hurt or anything like that. So, and I do 2 just to make sure that they both worked. If one of them doesn't, they work on the other. You get any sleep last night?
A little bit, yeah.
Good. Oh, will you just turn and face me a sec? I'm going to go on the inside of your mouth here. And then the inside of your mouth here. Okay. We're going to let this dry a little bit. Oh, hang on one sec before you drink. You didn't take a sip, did you? I didn't see any going there. I know you're getting dry, but on the side here. Okay, thank you. You can have a sip. not as high tech as you see on TV, probably. But it'll make do, huh? Thank you. Okay, sir. And I think they'll be right back with you.
Here, are you going, what time are you going?
To Selfridge?
Mm-hmm.
Probably heading there in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Stop at the main gate and tell them you want to go to 305 and they'll give you the directions there.
Okay. Do you know who the afternoon shift supervisor would be? Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, you switched chairs.
Hey,
on
you
us.
stole my chair.
Oh, did I? There you go.
You all right with?
Yeah.
You want another one?
No, that's good. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Did the trooper Felix come in and get your DNA?
Yeah.
All right. Here's where I'm at, Jerry. And, you know, I guess, you know, we spent a lot of time yesterday with you and a lot of time today. There's a lot of things about the scene and what we know at the scene and about your story and, you know, and what you're telling me.
It doesn't fit.
There's no fucking way you did this, Jerry. And I don't know why you would lie about it.
I'm telling you just what I can vaguely remember.
And I don't, and again, I'm going back to that, okay? Okay, to me, it's too convenient that you can remember being at work all day long. You remember waking up, but the time that you drove to their house and killed them, all of a sudden your memory's shitty. Okay, I have a hard time with that. So okay, so maybe there are some things that, you know, some minor things you may not remember, but specifics you'll remember. I've been doing this a long time, okay? And I only do homicides, okay? It's what I do. Your story isn't making sense. So that tells me one of two things. One, you didn't do it, you're lying for a reason that I have to figure out why. Or two, you remember, but you don't want to appear to be, I mean, you regret that you did it. You don't want to appear to be a cold-hearted bastard who did this. And so you're conveniently forgetting some details. Okay?
That's what they told me yesterday.
Well,
I'm telling you.
okay,
I'm
but I'm
trying to
telling you,
make
Jerry.
this as easy as I can for
I
you.
understand. So then I'm sitting here thinking, why would you tell me that you did this when you didn't? Because your details of
You
of
told
the
me.
scene-
You told me we know you did this.
Well, you're telling me you did this. Okay? You're telling me that you did this. You told them yesterday that you did this.
I also told them I woke up and had a dream I did it.
Well, then you change that to that you did it. So why are you making it up? Why are you making it up that you did it?
Because you told me I did it.
No. You yesterday, you told Chris and Felix, okay, that you did this. That's why I said that I know you did it, because you told them that yesterday. Okay? But from my interview with you right here, what you're telling me happened isn't what happened. Okay? It isn't what happened. I'm here to tell you. Okay? So either you didn't do it, or you're trying to distance yourself. You did it, and you're trying to distance yourself for some reason. Okay? And like I said when we sat down, maybe one of your boys did it. Maybe one of your boys went over there.
No,
Okay?
no way.
Well, Jerry, I'm just
Could
tossing
one-
out scenarios.
Because one of his boys have done it?
There's a lot of scenarios here, but why would you lie for one of his boys? Why would you come in here and say that you did this? Why would you tell them
Oh,
yesterday
no.
that you did this
No,
for
but
one of their boys?
Did you investigate that part though?
We're investigating a lot of things, Jerry. Okay? Nothing stops. Nothing stops. We got teams of detectives out there right now working. We do.
Okay.
Okay, but when you come in and say that I remember doing this and I remember doing that.
But I told them too, and they told me that you couldn't have a dream about doing it. I had a dream that
You didn't stay with the dream story. You changed that to I did it. You changed that.
well, because he says, how coincidental could it be that you dreamt about that on the day it happened? So I changed my story. I said maybe he knows something I don't know.
Jerry, all I want's the truth. Okay? Why would you do this? Why would you come in here and give details of
Because that's the way I saw it in my dream.
okay? So I'm not a big believer in convenient dreams that somehow match
That's what they
my
say.
scene.
Right.
Okay? I'm not telling you that you're purposely lying, okay, but I think a lot of it's full of shit. I really do. So I need to figure out what you did, what you didn't do, and who did this. So what I do is, okay, what does Jerry have to gain out of doing this? For coming in and putting himself on the hook for this. Okay, for putting himself on the hook for doing this crime. Okay, the only thing I can think of is you do this for family. Okay, so know what I'm doing right now? Your boys are getting yanked in, man, and they're being looked at for doing this.
What else do you want me to tell you?
I want you to tell me the truth. The truth. I don't buy your bullshit about this convenient dream shit.
Okay.
I don't. So either you know what happened or you don't know what happened. And what we've gone through, you don't know. Now I think if you do, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to be honest with us.
I understand.
If you didn't do this, now's the time to be honest about that too. But if you did this and you lie about it, it just gets worse for you, Jerry. It just gets worse for you. I don't buy this convenient. I go to work. I remember everything at work. I remember going home, paying bills, and all of a sudden, whoa, I don't remember shit. It's a dream. And then I wake up from a nap and my memory is miraculously restored. Okay, that's not normal. That's bullshit. Okay, either you remember your entire day and you did this, or you remember your entire day and you didn't do this. One or the other. That's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
This convenient memory loss is bullshit. So, don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Don't put your family through the shit that I'm about to put them through, because I need to know what the hell happened and why you're doing this. And if that's what you want to do, fine. I can play by the rules that you dictate.
I'm not doing this on purpose.
You're dictating where we go from here, Jerry, not me. You are. Either you did this or you didn't. And if you did this, I want to know exactly what happened. I want to know what happened at that house when you got there. And not this convenient, I don't remember shit.
I can't tell you about the conversation or anything like that.
What can you tell me that you haven't already told me? What can you tell me about more that happened inside that house?
The only thing I can tell you is I start firing right away.
You walked in the house and started firing?
No, after. There may have been some conversation, but I don't remember what it was about.
But stop right there. How can you not remember what the conversation was about? Help me understand that. How can you not remember what the conversation was about?
I don't, like I said, I don't eat. The only time I remember leaving the house and taking my gun. I remember driving, partially. I don't remember where I parked there. I don't remember if he opened the door for me. If he didn't, I pushed the door open.
All right, see, and that's where I start having issues, Jerry. 'Cause that's a convenient memory loss. Okay. This is a significant incident that happened in your life. Okay.
Yeah.
If you went over there and did this, if you went over there and committed this crime, if you went over there and did this, and this happened, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, okay, you're going to remember events like that. They're traumatic in your mind. You're going to remember what happened. So you're going to remember if you rang the doorbell. You're going to remember if you opened the door. You're going to remember if he was there. You're going to remember if you confronted him at the doorway and pushed your way by. You're going to remember if your sequence of events when you started shooting. You're going to remember those things. And I need you to tell me the truth about what happened in there. This, it's a haze, it's a dream, shit doesn't fly. It doesn't work. I need the truth from you about what happened in there. Not half-truths, half-memories. I need to know what happened in that. Because what you're telling me, what you've gone through here, doesn't jive, man. It don't work. It don't work at all. And I don't want to hear what I told you or anybody else told you. I want to know what you remember if you were in that house when this happened. That's what I want to know. It's time to man up and either tell me the truth, quit wasting both of our time and everyone else's time. If you did this, tell me what happened. If you didn't, quit fucking around.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Tell me what happened in that kitchen. Because what you told me is not true. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe partially true, but it ain't the hell what you just described. I'm here to tell you right now, not true. That tells me you weren't there. If you want to stick with that story, you weren't there. Maybe one of your boys was. Maybe some of you know was.
I was there.
Then tell me what happened. Don't give me this bullshit. I told him yesterday it was a dream and I changed my story to make him happy. That's bullshit.
I walked in, and I still don't remember the conversation. Trust me. I remember him saying, "What the fuck are you doing with that?" And I says, "I'll show you what I'm doing with it." And I started firing.
Firing where? Where's she at? You know what?
How did I get that?
Do it again. Start over here this time, so you have room for the kitchen.
That's the door. This is the hallway. Kitchen opens up here. Goes to the family room. Is the wall here and the door wall.
Okay. The door wall to what?
To the deck.
Okay.
Tables here, I think. Chairs. Okay. Right about here.
Put an R next to it. Okay.
And then, let's see, there's this little hallway here that goes to the half bath. There's a doorway here that goes to the utility room. The way I envisioned it,
I don't want to hear envision.
okay,
I don't want to hear envision. Either you were there or you weren't. Don't give me this vision dream shit.
when I was there, I was here, was probably either here or somewhere in between that and the door wall, okay?
Okay.
That's,
Is there anything in here at all?
just the counter here.
And that's a door?
That's a hallway.
Okay, it's a hallway. Okay.
And then there's like a microwave here and stuff.
Okay.
That's the kitchen. Okay, so I walk in.
So you walk in the house.
I walk in the house. And I come up here. And it turns. And he says, "What the fuck are you doing here?" It was either "What the fuck are you doing here?" or "What the fuck you got in your pocket?" And I says, "I'll show you what I got in my pocket." And I pulled it out. Took 2 shots. And took a shot at him. Now, I took a shot. Maybe I didn't see the blood. I don't, now that you mention it, I don't know where I hit him.
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
Jerry, I just want the fucking truth right now, okay? So you don't remember where you shot him,
No.
okay? Then what happened?
Then I turn around and walk out. I don't recall touching anything or messing anything up or going to this half bath or anything.
And so you did. The reason I asked some of the questions, Jerry, is to see what you're going to answer, okay? Quit trying to get details of the crime from my questions. Just tell me what the fuck happened in that house.
That was it.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I was there.
If you were there, you did more than what you just did. I'm here to tell you, you did more than what you just did. There's no way that you only shot like that. I'm here to tell you that right now. No way. No way at all. What'd you talk about in there with him?
I don't remember. That's honest to God's truth.
All right.
I want to be as truthful as I can.
And I want you to also, okay? I also have a problem with your timeline, okay? I don't buy this bullshit that you went home, took naps, went there, took naps. What time were you there?
We're at
What time were you there?
probably about 12:30.
12:30 in the afternoon. And you still want to stick with this story that you paid bills, you worked till 5:40, paid bills.
There's no way I could have been there that early in the morning.
Who said early in the morning?
I know. I did write out some bills and.
And you're saying this was Thursday afternoon at 12:30, 12:30,
Something like that, yeah.
something like that. So you go home from work. You still want to stick with that story? You paid bills and took a nap and all that bullshit.
Yeah, because I think I wasn't laying down by 9:30.
Laying down on your couch.
Yeah. It's not working out.
Why are you lying to me, Jerry? I want to know why you're lying to
I'm trying to piece this
me.
thing together as good as I can remember. I'm not hiding anything, for God's sakes.
Did you get anything? Did you give him anything at all? Did you hand him anything? Anything?
No, I don't recall.
Okay. What were they doing when you walked in and saw them?
They were standing there and there. What they were doing, I don't know. He was doing something at the table. She was getting ready to go down to the laundry room or the half bath. I don't have no idea.
They have anything going on at all that any music playing, anything going on in the house at all? TV's on, anything at all?
He's got that big widescreen TV over here. I didn't even notice if that was on.
I didn't say it was. I'm just asking. I need to know if you were there or not, Jerry. I need to know if you were there or not. Okay, and right now, I don't think you were. I think you're full of shit. I think you're covering for somebody, and I don't know
I'm
why.
not covering for anybody. Honest to God. Honest
Well,
to
Jerry,
God.
you go from it's a dream to I think, I suppose, I remember, I don't remember. I don't know why. I don't know why, because you're going to remember. You're going to remember what happens in there. You're going to remember something this tragic. You really are. Something like this, you're going to remember. It's going to stick in your mind. Will the rest of your life. Okay? Something that is going to stay with you. So this convenient memory loss, a lot of people in your shoes try to do that, okay? It's easier for you mentally to distance yourself from, if I say I don't remember, then maybe I won't remember. It's a tragic thing. I'm not saying that you're a horrible person. You're pissed. You're angry, okay? He was an asshole to you, okay? He really was. And I believe that, okay? Because trust me, we've interviewed dozens and dozens of people. And I think he's an asshole to you. I really do. Okay? The successful, arrogant bastard brother who never missed a moment to poke it to you that he was better off than you were. Okay? I believe that. Because people are telling me that. Okay? So I can understand why you're pissed. Now your mom's dead. He's still fucking with you. Fucking with you about the estate. You're pissed. I can appreciate that. What I don't get is why we're good with that, but then all of a sudden your memory goes shitty when it comes to coming in here, okay? So the only thing I can think of is, why is Jerry doing this? Why is Jerry saying that he was there? And I'm glad that you're now saying that you were there, because I'm tired of this, it was a dream bullshit, okay? I don't want to hear that dream bullshit anymore, okay?
Yeah.
You can distance yourself from some, I mean, that doesn't work anymore.
Well, let me just say something. When I woke up, it was stuck in my mind, and I was hoping it was a dream.
We know
But
it's
it
not a
wasn't.
dream.
But it wasn't.
So after this happens, you're remorseful. You feel crappy about it. You can't believe that you did it. That's why you wrote that note to your boys.
Mm-hmm.
Told them you loved them. Told them you weren't, told them where to find their money and how to take care of some. I mean, because was this about the money, Jerry? Was it about the money at all? Any money at all? Your mom's estate? Anything like that?
No, because I got taken care of. We both split. He got 58,000. I got 58,500.
All right, but
So
what about
that
her
was-
condo if he dies?
Yeah, it was going to revert to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do it because of that?
No.
Why'd you do it then?
Because I was doing a slow burn. No, I knew that would surface.
I just need to eliminate it, Jerry. I just need to eliminate it. If it's not about the money, it's not
No,
about the
it's
money.
not about the money,
Okay,
not
that's
at
fine.
all.
I'm
I mean, that condo may not sell for 3 years yet. Big
been for
deal.
sale for a long time. There's more that happens in that kitchen when you walk in that door, Jerry. There's more that happens. Tell me what happens in that kitchen. I can't tell you. You have to tell me. Tell me what happens in that kitchen. And you remember. If you were there, you remember. What happens in that kitchen? Give me some details that proves to me that you were there.
I think she was wearing some kind of a white dress with flowers on it.
You already said that.
Yeah,
It's bullshit. Go ahead.
really. And I think he was wearing something brown.
Okay.
But I know she was standing there. It had to be. Or we were closer this way. Maybe I was closer this way and Rick was over here.
I don't want to hear maybes, Jerry. Maybes.
Because I was in in a direct line of fire.
To who?
May have been closer here. Because it seemed like she was just almost straight ahead, maybe a couple steps over, a couple steps to the right.
Still ain't making sense, Jerry. No sense. Did you leave work early that day? Did you leave work early that day?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Okay. Who are you lying for, Jerry? Who did this?
I did. I'm not lying for anybody. I swear.
If you did this, you'd know more about what happened in that kitchen. You would know more about what happened in there. You'd give me more details. You'd have more descriptions.
I know that's the case. I know that's the case.
You can sit here and tell me great detail about everything but this. And that's a bunch of shit. It really is. It's the same reason why you wanted to try to make everyone think it was a dream yesterday. Okay, I can understand that you want to distance yourself. I can. But if you did this, just tell me what happened there. Don't give me these half stories, or I think, or I believe, or I don't remember. Just tell me the truth of what happened in there. Don't waste my time, don't waste yours. I've been doing this a long time. If you were there and you did this, you can tell me more. From what you told me right now, I think you're full of shit. You weren't there. Someone gave you some minor details about what happened in there, and you're trying to play it off that you did it.
No. I'm not going to take a rap for somebody.
You would for your boys?
No.
You would for your boys. They're just as pissed as Uncle as you are. Hell, he's going directly with them, bypassing you, pissing them off. They got just as much anger issues as you do with him. Same reason you went there, or you say you went there and pulled the trigger, they could say they went there and pulled the trigger. They're tired of his shit too. Not only that, they're fucking with their dad. They don't like you fucking with dad either. Mom just died, you two had words. Still poking and prodding. Which one of the boys did it?
Neither one of them.
Then tell me what happened in that scene. Tell me what happened in that kitchen. If you were there, you'd know.
I was there.
Then tell me what happened. Were you with your boy when they did it?
No. I was there by myself. I told Felix that I had at least 4 glasses of wine, but probably more. Okay?
Okay.
So, it was on an empty stomach.
So now you're going to say you just completely blacked out. Is that what you're going to tell me? And then you're miraculously sobered up and you get home and sleep on your couch?
How could I sober up when I get home? I didn't even remember the trip home. I remember getting on the expressway, but I don't remember from the time I got to the expressway till the time I got home. That's honest to God truth. That's why I'm having a hard time placing this position, a sequence of events, and the conversation and everything. That's the honest to God truth.
You gave some bullshit story to Felix yesterday about, maybe throwing shit out the window or...
Oh, he asked me, did you pick up anything off the floor and throw it out the window? And I says, I don't recall picking anything up and throwing it off. I says, what, like a casing or something like that? And he didn't answer me.
Why would you say casing?
What else would be on the floor?
Like a diamond ring. $20 bill.
Mm-mm.
Keys to the car. Anything. Why do you say casing?
That's obviously what would be the most obvious there on the floor, wouldn't you think?
See, that's
you'd pick that.
See, that's the type of bullshit that I can't stand, Jerry. You're trying to figure out what happened to that scene based on our questions that we ask you, okay? It's a common bullshit thing that people do, okay? And that's what you've been doing to Felix, and that's what you're trying to do today. Just because I ask you about could you have been in the doorway doesn't mean anybody was in the doorway. I do that to see if you were really what you're going to answer, to see if you're really there. It's not because I want you to say that you're in the doorway. That's where you're fucked up. Just because he asked, did you pick anything up, doesn't mean it's casings. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Either you remember picking something up off the floor or you don't. For all you know, I'm missing a diamond ring. For all you know, keys to their car are missing. For all you know, their car's missing. You don't know shit. Tell me what happened in that scene.
I didn't take nothing from there.
Then don't give me bullshit or Felix bullshit that you might have picked up casings and thrown them out the window.
No, I thought I said I didn't pick up a casing.
Yes, but then you love to do the, oh, if I did pick them up, I threw them out the window. I don't want any of that crap from you. I want to know what happened in that scene that you know you did. And quit trying to figure out what happened by our questions. Either you're there or you're not. And if you're there, you know what happened. And if you're not, then I need to go spend my time somewhere else to figure out who did this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what the conversation was. I didn't pick up anything off the floor. I didn't. As far as I know, that conversation was short and sweet.
Did you call him before you went there?
No.
Did you call anybody while you were there?
No. Oh, I wouldn't have any reason to call anybody while I'm there. And I didn't call him before I went either, I know that.
Did you tell anybody about being there? Did you tell anybody at all in your family?
No.
Jerry, I want to believe you. I do. I want to believe you. Okay?
I want you to believe me. Believe me, I have no reason to hold information back. I mean, if we were talking about he was supposed to get a H2 Hummer. If we were talking about that, I'd be glad to tell you about that. I know he's supposed to get a grass cutter. If we were talking about that, I'd be delighted to tell you about that. But
you're not going to walk in his house and make idle with a gun in your hand and make idle chit chat about his fucking car or lawnmower.
well, okay then.
You're going to go in there and say, "Damn it, I'm fucking pissed at you. Damn it, you've done this to me my whole life."
But I didn't say that to him. I didn't ramp on and I'd talk like that. I didn't go in there saying, "Oh, you're an asshole," and this and that, and you've been under my hair, under my skin, and all that stuff. I never said none of that stuff that I can recall. No conversation at all that I can remember.
You just walked in and started shooting.
Well, I walked in and I remember him saying, "What the fuck is that?" And I said, "It's my fucking gun." Or, what are you going to do? And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that.
And I have a problem with that sequence of events, Jerry. Okay, here's this. You're doing a slow burn, okay? Here's my problem with this, with your bullshit story. Doing a slow burn. Okay, how old are you now?
62.
How?
65.
Okay,
No, 66.
okay. You guys been, it's not like you guys are in your 20s, okay? It's been a long time coming, okay? You're pissed. You got a slow burn. You get in your car with a gun. You're going to go over there. Because damn it, you've had enough. Okay? You walk in the door. You walk right in. You know what you're going to do. You pull the gun out. Right there. Damn it, here's the object of all your slow burn and your anger and all this shit. And you go, "I'm going to shoot the wife first." Bullshit! Your first threat is right there. The man you came to see, he's right in front of you. You shoot the wife first? I don't buy it. At all. Unless you remember the conversation. Unless you want to see him and how he reacts to watching his wife die. Because damn it, if you want to hurt him, there you go. Because they're inseparable. And you want to hurt him, shoot his wife. But don't give me the bullshit that I just shot her and I don't remember anything. He's the object of your hate. He's the object of your slow burn. He's right in front of you. And you all of a sudden, "Oh, I just remember shooting first." Out of the blue. All of a sudden I remember that. It's bullshit. Either you remember what happened in that house or you don't. And I say you do. Damn it, you wanted to hurt him. And what better way to hurt him before you killed him was to have him watch his wife get shot. Because you know that would rip his heart out. And damn it, that's what you wanted to do. You were pissed. And you'd had enough. 60 fucking years of it, and you had enough. You know what happened in that house. And for some godforsaken reason, you don't want to admit to it.
I swear to God, if I could remember everything that went on, I
You remember more than you're telling me, Cherry.
I am trying so hard to recall what went on. I'm just so sorry.
I'm really starting to believe you're wasting my time. That you're lying for somebody. I really am.
I don't want to waste your time.
I don't want you to waste my time either. Because if there's a killer out there that did this, the two of us need to be out there tracking them down. Because that's our job. And if you've been yanking me around all fucking day for no reason, that means that person's out there somewhere. And it's another day they're going to be free.
I'm not jerking you around. I just vaguely remember the sequence of events. And I'm sorry, I don't remember the conversation or anything like that. I'd be more than happy to divulge that.
Jerry, the reason I have issues is that your story has repeatedly changed over the last 2 days. You go from, I dreamed this, it's a dream, to I don't remember this, to all of a sudden I remember this. Okay, you're all over the board. You're all over the fucking board. You really are. Your story keeps changing. For what you remember, what you don't remember. I said this because Felix asked me that, so I thought I'd say that. That's why I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because this event is something you're going to remember. It is. Okay? And you've been given bullshit stories all the way through. I can understand you wanting to distance yourself from this. Okay? I really do.
I understand.
But we're beyond that. We're so far beyond that, it's not even funny. And yet you're still trying to do it. You're still trying to give these half-truths or try to...
I apologize. I'm just grasping for straws.
No, I don't want you grasping for straws. I want you to tell me what happened.
My gosh.
It's too convenient that you don't remember what happened in that kitchen. That you have vague recollections of what happened in that kitchen. It really is. And that you can recall other instances or examples of what happened that day, where you went, what you did. Okay? You go home, you're paying bills. You can remember going to the drinking wine, but you can remember going to the party store and playing your friggin' lotto numbers that you probably play every day without habit, without fail, every day. I'll lay money you do. Every day you play the same numbers, midday and nighttime probably too.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you do. Okay? So you can remember doing all that stuff. You can remember going to the store, getting gas, doing all this other crap. Okay? But when it comes to walking in their front door whoo, it all goes away. And now it's just, partial.
But don't you understand that I don't even remember driving there, and I don't remember where I parked in the driveway?
If you tell me the truth.
I am.
Why don't you remember that? Are you claiming that you were too drunk to remember? Is that your?
I was blacked out.
You were blacked out. You
And
were
I-
functionally blacked out driving from Warren to
I
Howell.
couldn't believe. Yeah, and I couldn't believe I made it to Howell in that condition.
So you're cognizant or aware enough to realize that, holy shit, I'm drunk enough that I'm going to black out. I can't believe I made it this far. Is that what you're telling me?
I can't believe it.
And then after you pull the trigger for the last time, it all goes black again. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I don't remember going home then.
But you remember getting home. So all of a sudden you're pulling your driveway and poof, your memory comes back. You really expect me to believe that shit? Would you believe that if that was you listening to it? Would you believe that? That it's amazing your blackout period covers the time that you did this.
Well, it was a 55-minute drive back by the time I got back. I should have been coming around, don't you think?
I don't know. I've had blackouts that last all fucking night. I'm sure you have too. It's convenient that it comes back when it hits your driveway. It fits the story nicely.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm not doing it to you, Jerry. I'm not the one calling the shots here. You are. By jerking us around, telling us this bullshit story.
I'm not jerking you around intentionally. Do you realize that if I could remember what exactly happened, I would tell you instead of wasting your time?
Well, and that's where I have my problem, Jerry, is that your story has changed so many times since you first walked in the door of that post yesterday morning, 8 o'clock. Your story has changed multiple times. Why has that been? Why have you changed your story so many times since you walked in yesterday? Tell me why.
Because I haven't got that great of a memory. Come on, I'm 62, man. It's a lot of things I can't remember. Can I run to the bathroom real quick?
Trooper Champ. No, stay here. I'll come get you.
Hey Jerry, I've been sitting here listening to this the whole time, and like Sean there, my name's Greg, been a detective for a long time too, and most of the time we have a pretty good feeling for people. We talk to them all the time, and watching you, you got something else on your mind here, something you need to tell us. I can just see it. And while you go to the bathroom, you might just want to think about this because, like Sean said, I mean, we have lots of detectives out there right now. We're talking to all kinds of people out there. And the scrutiny is going to come down on a lot of other people. Okay? Whether or not you had an accomplice in this and someone helped you, we're going to find out. And I will tell you this. When we find out, it is going to be so much harder on them. We find out, and the prosecutor finds out you sat here lying about that to protect that person, no matter who it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you are in a tough situation. There's no doubt about it. And when you said you woke up and you wished it was a dream, I'm sure that was 100% right. I'm sure that was true.
But you know what?
No, just let me finish. So, as I sit here and watch you talking back and forth with Sean, I mean, I see it all. I mean, I don't know what the whole story is, but there's so many holes in it that anybody
I
with
didn't-
common sense, if you were sitting in our chair, you'd think the exact same thing,
Probably.
okay? And for you to have these convenient blackouts like that, and I'm not gonna get into any more about that, it's too convenient, okay? So, we're gonna get somebody for you to go to the bathroom here. But, I mean, you really seriously need to consider coming clean here. I mean, this probably is a one opportunity, and I will tell you, if there's a family member or a friend that helped you with this, to help you do this, they will be sorry that you handled this way. I am just telling
There
you,
was no one with me. No one with me.
okay? So if we pull your sons in and give them a polygraph, that's what's gonna happen.
Right.
What about all your friends?
No friends were with me. You can bring them along then. I promise you. I wasn't with an accomplice.
Because with the way your story reads out right now, that is one of the viable conclusions that we can come to. You know, you say you were there, but obviously there was probably someone else with you then too. Okay, because there's so many holes in this. So I understand why Sean has gotten upset over this, because you know what? You're not telling the truth. Hey, you're not telling the truth. And you can grab the paper and you can look at the diagram over and over and over again, and that's not going to change, man.
Mhm.
I know you're a decent guy.
I'm not
Let me
hiding
finish.
anything. Okay.
Okay? I know you're a decent guy. You're in here, you're kind of trying to do the right thing, but you're afraid. And obviously, you're covering up for something. There's no doubt about it. For whatever reason. And that's one of our options here, is that you had an accomplice. Or you had somebody do it for you. Is that a possibility?
You know what?
What? Tell me.
I'm wondering if somebody from her side of the family, her ex, did it so that her kids could get all the money, and then maybe he's short on money. That scenario crossed our
Okay,
mind.
Jerry, how can that be when you tell us that you were there in the kitchen and you shot him?
Well, you're saying I had an accomplice.
Well, you tell me. I mean,
he wasn't my accomplice, but maybe he did it.
how can that be if you tell me you were there?
Yeah, I told you I was there, and nobody would believe that I dreamed it.
Okay, you're just talking in circles again. Okay, we just keep coming back to the same thing. And the bottom line is, you know what? I'll tell you, I have some experiences with family members like you do, and I understand your frustration and the pain that you go through dealing with that. Me sitting here, I almost can remember it to a T, and what that was like. So, anger, I mean, if I was in your position and circumstances were different, I don't live close to them anymore. I mean, there's a possibility I could have been in the same boat at times. You know, it just depends. Sometimes these things happen and it just trips the hammer. And obviously you said that you had been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just looking for one thing, Jerry. One thing, you know, and that's just the truth.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened. Just hold, please. We just keep talking in circles here. The whole conversation. I know you remember what you've been told Felix, what you told Chris, and what you told Deputy Childers. So, I mean, we just keep going and you just keep talking in a circle. I mean, something like this, you're not gonna forget. You're gonna know exactly what happened, even if you were drunk. There may be some things that are a little vague. I understand that. Okay? But you're gonna remember.
I hate to try and come up with a story and you're gonna shoot holes through it again.
I don't want you to come up with a story.
You know, it's...
Listen, hey, I'm not gonna shoot holes in the truth. You can't shoot holes in the truth. If you tell me the truth,
No.
there's no way I can shoot holes in it. Obviously, Sean told you, we know things, that's why we ask you certain questions. I mean, I've been pretty straightforward. There's no questions that I've really asked you yet. Other than I'm telling you, if you tell us the truth, we can't shoot holes in the truth, and we'll know that you're telling us the truth. That's why we're in the position we're in right now with you. Very frustrated.
Jeez, I wish I could make it better for you guys.
You don't need to make it better for us. You make it better for yourself.
Well, I know that, but if I could remember all the details.
These aren't little details. These are main themes to the whole incident. These aren't small details, Jerry.
Well, I didn't have an accomplice, and I didn't take anything.
You didn't take anything out of that house?
I know she had a beautiful diamond ring, a huge rock on it.
When?
When what?
When did you see that? When did you...
Oh, shoot, my brother got her a big one a few Christmases ago. I saw it at his baby shower. Huge. She was flashing around saying, yeah, me this, you know. And, no, I wouldn't have taken that. What the fuck am I going to take a diamond like that for? I don't need that.
There's nobody said that you took anything.
No.
I mean, you volunteered that.
Somebody, I thought somebody said, did you take anything from the house?
They might have asked that. I mean, that doesn't mean that we're accusing you of taking
No.
anything.
No. But that's the first thing that came to mind. That thing is, that thing was a huge ring.
Mm-hmm.
I know if an intruder saw that on her finger, he'd go for that right away.
I know we're moving off track here again, back to the main issue of what happened in that house. I'm watching your answers to Sean, and I'm watching your eyes, and I'm watching everything about you, and you're not telling everything. And you're not always telling the truth either.
That's the problem.
Jerry, you're not.
I know.
I know.
I'm trying to fill the...
No, Jerry, there's only one truth, okay? There's only one truth, okay? You can fill it with fallacy, and you can fill it with stories, and, sometimes in our mind, when things happen, we fantasize. Everybody does this. You fantasize a little bit about things that happened, but the reality is there's only one truth, okay? Now, I think in your mind, for the last 5 days, you wish it didn't happen, so lots of different things are flying around in your mind, like happens to everyone, no matter what the situation is. All I'm asking you for is the truth, exactly what happened when you walked through the door, okay? There's no diagram you have to look at. You can remember this. It's in your memory. What happened when you walked through that door?
I turned right. They were in the kitchen. What they were doing, I don't know. And he said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I'll show you what the fuck I'm doing here." And I started firing. Maybe he was a little further back.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a little further back.
Let's not worry about that right now, okay? Let's just take this in chronological order. You told me that you walked in there
Mm-hmm.
and he asked you what?
Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Or
And how did you respond?
I pulled the gun out and I says,
What pocket did you pull it out of?
my right pocket.
Okay, and what kind of gun was it?
Smith & Wesson 9mm.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then I started shooting.
Okay, who did you point the gun at?
Now that I think about it, I pointed it at him first, and then I remember swinging it over to her, towards her. But as far as any close range shots, I don't recall doing those.
Who said there were close range shots?
I thought
Sean?
Sean did.
Okay. I think that he was just asking you if there were closer range shots.
Oh, okay. No, mine were at distance.
Okay, we know how close or how far away the shots were. But here you go again, and you're going back and forth and bouncing around in this kind of a circle again.
I'm just trying to reflect back.
Jerry, you don't have to reflect. There's no reflection here anymore. I mean, you know what, look at the reality. You're in an orange, jail suit right now. I'm sitting across from you talking to you. All there is left is the truth. You're here because you're a stand-up guy right now, right away, I'll tell you. In most circumstances you are. You've been belittled by your brother for years and years and years. And, you probably talked to a lot of people say he fucking deserved it. I, for one, can understand where you come from, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know exactly what happened. I want you to tell me the truth, okay? Honesty. If there's any time in your
I'm
life...
not trying to lie to a
Jerry,
investigator.
all right? Reach down deep in your soul and be the man that you're supposed to be and tell me the truth. I know that it's in you to do it. Tell me the truth. How did all this transpire?
Just the way I said. I came in, and it was one or two scenarios. What the fuck you got that for? And then I pulled it out and I says, I'll show you what I got it for. And I can't remember for the life of me what we said before that. Or then maybe he's, you know what? Maybe I surprised him. He said, what are you doing here?
Okay. You still need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Take care.